burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down.
I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy, berserker.
Hi. What is going on, guys? Sorry about the delay. I wouldn't have come on at all if Jesse was streaming or James. Two people who I really consider some of my closest friends, you know, as well as, of course, Tommy, who never streams at 11 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to have to keep my voice down because we have so many people living in the house now. You know, some people go to sleep earlier. So it's not going to be, you know, like my normal rowdy self, which is kind of fitting, though, because I had some anxiety earlier. Most likely, you know, because my son went to Texas with my son-in-law's parents and family, and you know, he wanted to go alone, and oh my god, I'm so happy I said no. You know, like months ago or whatever, because even with right now he's with people that I completely trust. You know, and it might not have nothing to do with that. It could just be your run-of-the-mill anxiety, but it really sucked because these are my notes. You know, I wanted to try something new. You know, whether I do good or if I fail and burn. And I was done by like before 5 p.m. I was gonna come on at 5:30, 6 o'clock. But, you know, I looked and I saw one streamer was set to go on at that time. And, you know, I didn't want to trample all over him. I'm like, you know what? Just wait your turn. Let's do whatever. So there's one frickin' lug nut on my minivan. That most of the lug nut part, you know, like there's like an outer shell. That part broke off. So the depth of this frickin' nut is literally like not even, I swear it's like a 1/4 inch. I just can't get anything on it good. Will Smith, thank you very much, bro. There will be time to sleep when everyone has. Thank you very much, Will Smith. Appreciate it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. That's funny you said that, Robert E. Roberto. He'll be fine here in Texas. Good people here. I don't know if he would be my brother-in-law. But I was friends with my son-in-law's father either before we both had kids or when they were like in diapers. So seeing the name Robert up there made me do a double take. Let me say hello to everyone real quick. All right, you guys do hear me good. Oh, and I also just wanted to say, once again, if you were taken off guard by me coming on so late, go to Facebook and type in the search bar, it's RJTV. Any updates, anytime there's a problem or anything like that, I post there. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys who left a very positive message for me. I almost felt bad. I almost felt like I might have come across looking like an attention seeker or something, because all your kind words just, wow, I really appreciate it. I didn't mean it, you know, like, oh, you know, woe is me, please feel bad for me. I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, hey, I'm having anxiety and I'm going to be late, you know, I'm going to try to take a nap or whatever. And I literally just woke up probably about 15 minutes ago. But the outpour there, the awesome words and everything mean an awful lot. You guys are probably also going to be hearing dinging and everything coming from my phone. And that is simply because I don't want to turn the ringer off for, you know, in case there's an emergency, in case my son calls, in case my daughter, you know, lets me know he arrives. Once I get that, you know, I'll definitely turn the phone off. So anyway, I've killed enough of your time. I'm going to go through and do a really... Guys, settle down. Settle down. No, it's too late for that. Akamaro, dude. Aki, come here. Come here. Oh, my God. One thing... Stop it, Aki. Hey. Cut it out. This never happened with Aki before, but he is a Siberian Husky, as some of you dog owners, you know, might be able to tell just by looking at him. Apparently, in spring and in fall, they do something called blow out their coat. I filled a brand new vacuum bag that I just bought a 10-pack. I filled a brand new vacuum bag in under a week. He is allowed on my bed. I let my dogs on my bed. I know some people might think that's gross. Some people might think that's normal. My comforter has more fur on it than I've ever freaking seen. Now that I just took this nap, when I'm done with the stream, I'm probably going to play some video games or something, and the comforter's going straight in the washer, and I'm sure I'm going to have some kind of problem with hair. It's insane. The one smart thing I did do, though, is when I bought my sheet set, I bought 2 of the same kind off of Amazon. so I can wash my sheets as well, and I can put sheets straight on from the dresser drawer. All right. Anyway, I'm yabber dabbering too much. Let's go through. Let's see who's the top 5. We got Adam, your dog trainer, at number 1. Drew 4, JD, Tony P, and Michael Galitz. Guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. You guys have been here the longest. I'm sorry. Number 6 through 10 is John Podeloff, JJ, Jeff Jensen, Matt J, Herb Streeter, and Superman for real. The guy, I was going to wear a hat, but I got like really hot. It's only... It's only 60 some degrees here. Like 61 degrees. I had the fan on, and I had to actually turn the frickin' air on. It's probably residual anxiety, but the hat was a no-no. The other thing is I was going to wear sunglasses because I thought that would make me feel better. Thank you, Akamaru, for taking away my sunglasses. I know he did it out of love. He wants me to get over the anxiety. Board PC guy, how are you? GD Whirlpool, good to see you. Brian Ellis, what is up, bro? Will Smith with the crabs. Jay Flannery, didn't expect to see me on this late. I wouldn't be on this late if any of my closest friends were streaming. But, you know, Jesse no longer seems to stream on the first day of all tournaments. And James, you know, has been super busy at work. And he got a raw deal. I'll let him explain it next time he streams, but yikes. If he even wants to. I don't know. Reject, what's going on? Thanks for the thumbs up. Dave Marcy, good to see you, bud. Scott Taylor, hey, what's going on? BB, yo. Trapper John, good to see you. Getty G, man, awesome to see you too as well, bro.
Dilly.
Daniel Spearman, how you doing? Paraplegic Bear, what is up? Robert E. Roberto, the guy that made me do a double check, thinking Robert, my son-in-law's father, was on my stream. Good to see you, man. Where in Ohio are you from? I'm from Northeast Ohio as well. For everyone who's not in Ohio, for everyone who's not in Northeast Ohio, I live in Bedford, Ohio. But, you know, that's kind of like someone saying I'm from Potato, Illinois. You know, they're going to be like, what? You can't really picture where Potato, Illinois is. So I say I'm from Cleveland. Actually, I kind of am from Cleveland. For the longest time, we had the same area code as Cleveland. My personal phone is the same area code as Cleveland. If I didn't have anxiety, I could get to Cleveland city limits within, let's see, there's so many different ways to go. With traffic, probably within about 8 minutes. And then, to let you know, shut up! Of course, they're fighting on my bed, which means extra fur. And then I can get to Lake Erie, which is obviously the northernmost part of downtown Cleveland, within about 20 minutes. So that just lets you know, like, Cleveland's weird. It's almost like the inner suburb ring should be part of Cleveland, and the outer suburbs would be like your typical suburbs of a normal city. TX Rankin, Kyle. Oh, Kyle, I just talked to you. Thanks for coming, though, Kyle. Appreciate it. Where are you from, bro? TX Rankin, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. There's the I'm from Texas. Good people here. Absolutely. If I had to pick a state that I wasn't from, just based on, you know, like the type of things that I hear about it, I would choose to live in Texas. Anwar Bester, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Jared A, how are you? After dark, yeah. Jared A, look at that. Jared A, hey, Jared A, how you doing? Jared A, good to see you. Marky, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you as well. Troy Resliff, what's going on? DJ Shorts, thank you for the good luck. How are you? Puppies, you should have just heard him squeaking at him. Let's see here. Eric Brown, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate it. Definitely feeling better than I was when I first went on. Jersey Guy 66, what's up? Mike Trubicki, how are you? Jamie Blanco, good to see you. RJ, I'm losing my crap, man. So help me out by killing it. Awesome, Colt. It's not awesome that you're losing your crap, but it's awesome to see you here. I usually lose mine too. There's this little handle on the side of the toilet, and every time it just joking. David Clements, what's going on, man? Tesco's. Yikes. Mother flipper. Dude, get the flip off of him. Thank you. Guys, remember that? Class, shut up. Thank you. Let's see. Cabs, what's going on? Good to see you. Memphis 10, what is up? Hey, we got someone over there on Twitch. Just marked 123. Hello, RJ. How's your day going? Much better now, man. Awesome to see you. Memphis 10. Oh my God, yeah. If you guys saw my blanket, you'd be like, do you not ever vacuum? Do you not ever, groom your dog? It's just, it looks like he's got mange almost. Stop it. I'm going to put you in another room. I don't want to put you in another room. Yeah, don't smile at me. Just stop, both of you. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. Adam's saying he'll do it 2 or 3 times. I read that. And I guess unless you're from Siberia, this is normal for them. That's what I read anyway. Choo Choo Man, how are you? Geek Army's in the house. What's going on?
Dilly.
114 in Arizona. Oh my God. Yeah, Alyssa, my daughter, was telling Aiden to pack very light because I guess they're having a heat wave down in Texas. And as we all know, Arizona and Texas are not too far from each other. Man, Jamil, Lead, Mazdin. Good to see you guys. God, I wish I could pronounce this name. Krajiskillen Phoenix. Get that minus 27. I know I butchered your name. I'm so sorry. Orlando Roca, what's going on, man? Feeling much better than I was earlier. Marcelo Bellido. What's going on? Almost at the bottom here. Sean Isbell, what's up? Yes, Bedford is... There's a city in between Bedford and Northfield. And Sean Isbell, I lived in both. I actually lived in city limits, but I'm currently living in Bedford right now. But yes, I was in Spokane as well. Cut it out. Damn it. Jeez. Come here. Will you stop it? What, I got to chain you or something? Great. Now I sound like some freaking weird kidnapper guy. Chain you to a wall. Texas is well represented with Pete Villarreal. I hope I said that right. Nico Brawley, Alabama's in the house. You know, just marked 123. The dog didn't shove the pillows off the bed. Just from laying on the bed, he's got the comforters full of... It's crazy. Jason Johnson, what's up, man? Indiana. I love Indiana. My dad lived there, too. Visited Cicero, Indiana. Loved it. Oakwood. Actually, it's Walton Hills, but Oakwood and Walton Hills are both very close. Michael Barkhouse, what's going on, man? Let's do it. Minnesota, or Minneapolis at least, just banned drive-thrus. What? That was an interesting read. All right, thank you guys so much for your patience. I'm sorry, I know we're 20 minutes deep in here. I just trying to keep my voice low and everything else, so this is not a good sample size. Cleveland Heights, once again, also not far from here. Yeah, I'm not good at training dogs. I treat them like friends instead of... But, yeah, let's play. You guys have waited more than long enough. I'm so sorry for that. And hopefully my notes are good. But if I suck, I think it's just because I was so prepared earlier, and right now I'm not prepared, you know, like mentally. But I still got the same notes. So let's see how this plays out. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry. I like to say hi to everyone. Stroked Out, Bandit 1. So anyway, I was rewatching myself play, and I went into the rough on my very first, on my mini account, this account, the first time I played it. And I'm trying to make my notes a little better. Golf Clash Kev, what's going on, man? Who's your national force? Never heard of it. We're not close to Indiana at all. If Hoosier has anything to do with Indiana. I'm shooting my opening round right now, Jason Johnson. This is my first time in it. Iowa, represented by Trapper John. Go Hawks. JJ. Archer Matthews, how are you, buddy? So anyway, when I adjusted, I was supposed to adjust 6 rings. I only adjusted 3. And then I hit it great left. So, of course, I went into the rough. I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? Only moving it 3 rings. It's same freaking wind that I have right now. You know, because tournament wind doesn't really change. Okay, yeah. Okay. Although this is kind of a high wind. Great left. But this time, hopefully if I watch the replay, I didn't adjust only 3 rings. I'll take that. Diet Coke in a 42-gallon bottle? No. Qualifying round on this account, the first time I played it, I somehow snuck through with a -9, and that was the account I was telling... Guys, get off my damn green screen. What the hell's wrong with you? And then I still made a mistake, but on my main account, I was able to get a -12. And I just watched both shots at the same time. I had YouTube up on my computer here, and I also had it up on my screen, my big screen. I would watch one hole there, I would watch one hole here, and then take notes. So I still want to give full credit to Tommy in terms of all my notes are based off of his baseline notes that he got for free, or that he gives out for free, you know, that everyone gets. And then from there I just tweaked, because, you know, our landing spots might be a little different. So what I'm doing here is 1-to-1 + 2, so 12 rings. And from the type of shot I took last time, if I did this, it would have either went in or it would have been super, super close. Of course, I hit it great right. I think even a perfect would have been off a little bit. It would have been, I think a perfect would have been slightly to the right, but it would have been very, very close. So I'm happy with that. I'm not happy that I hit it great, but I'm happy with where it ended up for great. Oh, Golf Clash Kev. Wow, -13 is epic. And a -15 is just unheard of. Although, in my bracket with the -12, two guys maybe, 1 or 2 guys got a -14 to knock down my -12 to like 4th place. Another guy got a -13, so even if you were in my bracket, you would have came in 2nd. Brian Walton, good to see you, buddy. Trapper John, that's so true, Bud. Gary Shields, how are you? Michael Fox, what's up? Am I ready for the 26th? What's going on in the 20? Oh, the draft, I'm assuming, huh? Is it the draft? 26. What's going on in the 26th? I know I did move the draft date. Did I? See, now, as far as the fantasy football goes, I went into the the commissioner settings and I selected email everybody in the league. And when I did that, I was talking with one of the guys who are in the league in my members group, and he said he never received an email. I'm like, what? So the whole thing just took so freaking long for me to get the ball rolling on. I wouldn't be surprised or mad if people were like, you know what, yeah, you can just count me out. But if you guys still want to play, I'm hopping in. Unfortunately, I had to leave one fantasy football group, a very, very close friend of mine, just because I was in too many leagues and I just felt so overwhelmed. I hate this shot, man. It was 15 rings. I don't know what the heck I did wrong. I went 15 rings. But this is just a doozy of a hole. It's Darren. I'm no longer sick, I don't think. I took Advil this morning for a slight headache, but beyond that, I think I'm over the sickness, but I don't have all the... Well, it's after dark, I could say it. I don't have all the snot and everything else out of me, I guess. My body's still producing mucus, but I don't have an itchy throat. I don't feel like I have any type of symptoms except for that nasally sound. All right. So, hole 1 went okay. Let's go to hole 2. I'd really like to get some drops. Also, another thing, I'm being a cheapo. I'm running out of Kingmakers. I'm not paying the price that Playdemic charges for Kingmakers in gems. So I'm trying to use a Kingmaker or a Katana where I don't need... I'm sorry, a Titan or Katana where I don't need a Kingmaker. So, alright, got my notes ready. Greg K, what's up, bro hamster? Good to see you, bro. Mr. Late Night himself. Tony Richardson, how are you, bro? I don't think I said hi to you. Ben Caney, or should I say, as James says, no, that's someone else. He calls you, he does have a name for you. But I was thinking of, he don't come to my streams anymore, but Terry McCauley, I think. He goes, McCauley. I don't know. He butchers the guy's name on purpose. I'm sure he sees it in fun, you know. He seems like a really nice guy, you know, so I'm sure he does take it as a fun thing. All right. 9. Terry McCullough, I can't do it. Trapper John, $5 for the ball fund. Thanks, man. I'm sorry. Hope I don't come across like I'm asking for money. I'm just saying I think it's crazy the price difference between a Titan and a Katana versus a Kingmaker. It'll just blow through your gems like crazy. And if I had a maxed, a few of my Epic Clubs maxed, maybe I'd pay it, but at this point I wouldn't. But Trapper John, man, I got a question for you, bro. What can I play for you? Bob Nosler, how you doing, man? Good to see you. So far, so good. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come on and do 1 hole, 2 holes, 5 holes, 18 holes. Yeah, Terry McCauley, but he calls him, like, I can't do it. I thought I could, like, say it in my head, but I can't get my tongue to do it. He says, like, Terry McCauley. I don't know. It's funny. Country, how you doing, buddy? In Vegas, so won't be watching all live. Now, if I was in Vegas, I wouldn't be watching me either. Art Miller, what's going on, man? Thank you very much. All right. And then I see I got to play Napoleon real quick. Very happy to do so. Let me just get this shot off here. Can't hit perfect for the freaking life of me. Okay, so unfortunately, again, my in-laws are sleeping right in the living room because we don't have an extra bedroom, so I can't sing along. Sorry about that, but
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute.
actually, many of you
Probably
probably happy I can't
You should
sing.
hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops.
Actually, let me be honest with you guys. That song has no lyrics. I am just such a good singer that I pre-recorded myself singing it. And then to seem like your normal average guy, I mess with my voice to make it sound like I don't know how to sing, but that's really me. I kind of look like Napoleon. You know, I'd actually take that as a compliment because I love that movie. We need some Win 5 balls. That is true, especially for this upcoming hole. I might throw a Win 5 ball in. Because, well, the problem is we need a Win 5, and I believe we also need a Power 2 ball. Has anybody tried the Rocket in Expert? It only matters in Expert because each wind is going to be a little bit different. And, I'm kind of afraid to try it now because I already got my notes in and everything. But after that first shootout where my ball landed and ended up, I'm not feeling too secure about hole number 3 right now. You're welcome, Cole. You're welcome. All right. You want to?
Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops.
That's me. I sing really good when I gotta be quiet. That's my daughter. One second. 1 second, buddy. I'll be right with you. Don't hang up. Okay. 9.1 is going to be 14. Oh, goodness gracious. No clue what to do here. It's the best I got. That was a tough adjustment. That is my son. Oh my god, I hit like a rock or something. Alright, 1 second. It's my son. I just want to say hi real quick. I'm not going anywhere. Hey, what's up, bud?
Did you feed Sam?
I fed and watered Sam. You left his bottle dry. Why do I only see your forehead?
What did you want?
You're not on camera.
I know, but what did you want?
Why do I only see your forehead? Why are you aiming it at the ceiling? I want to see you. Did you get punched in the face or something? There you. Okay, what's up?
What's up? Yeah.
What do you mean? What do I want? I want her to say hi and know that you made it safely.
Oh yeah, I made it safe. All right, bye. Wasn't this cool? Oh look, we're in the same house. Bro, it's gay boy. Listen. Are you a fighter? Wait, trying to put this phone down.
All right. Well, I know you don't want to talk to your old man. You want to hang out with your sister and everyone. Do you want me to Do you want me to call you when the stream's done, or do you want me to just talk to you tomorrow?
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, love you, buddy. All right, ringer is off. Sorry, guys. Yes, I'm sorry for the... Okay. Wait, no. That was a shootout. Oh my goodness. How are we going to play this hole? Hey, Randy Hence, Slayer fan, what's up, man? Rocket and Wind 5 work awesome on free. Now, when you say that, do you underpower the rocket? Because we have a tailwind. And with a tailwind, you can't exactly set up from minimum distance, you know, because you won't be able to adjust. Yes, you have to underpower. Slayer Raining Blood is my favorite song by Slayer. Thanks, Orlando. I'm gonna I gotta get this right, and I'm scared to underpower, so we are going to switch out the the ball for a katana. We're not gonna need... You know what? This is worth a Kingmaker, because if I can get this to land and work properly, that'll knock down the wind a little, meaning I have to adjust a little less. Okay, Apocalypse is going to be the next one. But I'm going to throw the Thor's Hammer in just for the shootout. Will I even... I don't think... No. I'm just going to put the Apocalypse in now. Forget the shootouts. I haven't heard the Angel of Death, but my... I've definitely heard Rain and Blood. I used to play it on Guitar Hero. That was awesome. Any of you guys play Rain and Blood? Was it Guitar Hero or Rock Band? I played both. Oh, look at that. 5.9 would make your adjustment just 9 rings. 9 ring adjustment. And with where he's set up, actually, you don't need a power 2 ball. But he's using his his Wind 5 ball for the rough bump, which is also not a bad idea if you're good at adjusting up and down, you know, up rocks or down in sand. See how this works out for him. Very, very nice. Good luck. I hope he doesn't think I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing at myself when he says good luck because, well, I have full right spin written down. Why can't I take decent notes? The world may never know. Alright, so we got the wind down to 7.8, which we're just going to call 8. So it'll be a 12 ring adjustment. We're going to round it up to, or round it down to 11. Should be about right there. That felt perfect. I don't know what else there is. I don't get it. I didn't get it the last time I played, so, you know, obviously, yeah, at least I got a par. At least we both didn't end up screwing the pooch on that. What's up, Hamaz? Is it Hamaz or Hamaza? I might try the rough bump after this, because that was just freaking irritating. We're going to call this a minimum adjustment, even though it's probably less than minimum. About 1.5 rings. But not only that, but we're guessing on the rings. However, we also still have to hit perfect. And God knows I could probably hit this rock. This hole just owns me. This hole smacks me in the face and forces me to call it daddy. So now we move on to a fun hole. We have the Apocalypse in, right? Yes, we do. We got the Kingmaker in. I have the adjustments in my head. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nico Brawley, I might have pulled back because I'm just so nervous when I play that hole. My subscriber count, oops, I forget it's inverted. Earlier today when I was setting up, my subscribers was 11111. I thought that was kind of cool. Yep, we're gonna see some type of power hook slice. I'm just doing a power curl, which means I'm still trying to hit perfect. And I can't use 100% overpower because I tried that in my first round and it did not go well. But then when I tried it with like about 80% overpower, we did well. So let's see what happens here. Okay, not happy about great left. Would have rather it be great right, but so far so good. Can we get the... We end up approximately in the same position. If I didn't clip the rough, we would have been able to go up a little bit further. But we have an opportunity. When I played this in my last hole, I got up a little bit closer maybe. I was able to go all the way up the rough there on the right-hand side and get... Both times I played this hole, I got the eagle. One time I was about the same spot where I'm at now, and the other time, yep, both times I got the eagle. So let's not stop that good fortune now. What did I do? Colt says, you know, when one sentence is about being slapped around and being called daddy, you may want to shy away from a follow-up sentence about moving on to another hole. Oh, God. I had innocent intentions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have OCD or anything. I needed that to not be on my screen. It bothered me. You bother me, boy. I think that feels right. Not exactly a wind adjustment. Please let me hit perfect for once. Okay, so apparently eagles are only for the qualifying round. Ew Broderick. Cedric Champion, what's going on, bro? I used APOC 4 and a Kingmaker on the home with power hook, 4.5 top. Never fails. Okay. Something didn't land right with that ball. I don't know why I went so far after. It was just kind of weird. Sucks. Could have used the drop there. Dedrick Champion. Thank you so much for the $2, man. I appreciate you. Got a question for you, though. Would you like Elevator Disco, Football Celebration, to see my actual singing on display while I lip sync along, though? Would you like to see the monkeys dancing? Would you like to see a security guard dancing? Would you like to see zombies getting shot at and dancing? Or, sir, may I give you crabs?
Running like a Hellcat.
Rather hit great left than great right, I think. Don't you dare go in the hole. Alright. Only allowed to go in the hole when it counts. Leo Sinat, what's going on, buddy? Joe McCambridge, good to see you, man. My hair is back. That's nice. Don't feel bad. -11 for me. I'm out. Sorry to hear that, bud. Zapper Bolt, what is up, man? Awesome to see you as well. Thank you, Dedrick. You like him? Let's give it to him twice. It's not my fault, Trapper Johnny.
Running like a Hellcat.
Yes, 11:51. That's midnight. What about where you stay, Zapper Bolt? All right. Time to save the Kingmakers again. And get ready with Thor's Hammer for the following hole after this one. We're going to go Katana here. Let's hop right in and play. Dedrick, I wish I was amazing, man. I'm the opposite of amazing. All I do is press a button and music plays. I'm glad you like it. Midnight here in New Jersey. Gotta run. Really enjoy your streams. Best of luck. Thank you so much. You Broderick, I believe is how you pronounce it. 6th place in Masters for Joe McCambridge. Very nice. Leo, I would say you're good at -24 in expert. I don't know what the pro cutoff is. Oh, that was a weird little screen glitch it did there. .6 plus 10%. 5.5-ish. So we're gonna reverse adjust, just because I feel like it's more accurate this way. Great, 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 great. That should be an easy putt, though. Here, it's just past breakfast time. Stunk up the front 9, shot a -8, stepped away. We'll try back tomorrow and hope to sneak in. Randy, that's the best thing you can do sometimes. Best of luck for you, bro. Great again, miss. Oh. Man, the trajectory that ball was on, I did not think it was going to go in. Elevator, move on up, RJ. Crush it. Thank you, Leo Sinat. Where's John Travolta? John Travolta. I made myself so mad taking notes earlier today. Every time you guys asked for a song, I noticed, much like today even though I'm doing a little better and only saying a couple words, I was talking over it. You know who I reminded myself of? The stupid DJs that talk all over songs that you want to hear on the radio. It's like you guys requested something, and here I'm freaking just yep. I'm going to try something a little different. Well, might not matter because the wind is in a different direction, but... Oh my God, I don't know how to... Let's try no curl. Okay, so we got our first bounce. We still got a bad... So what is up with the ball guide? I thought the ball guide was extended going down to the second... Would it be the second bounce? Going from the platform to the... I don't know. I'm going to have to work it out, or I'm going to have to figure out that underpowered rocket shot, because this just ain't working for me. I'm not playing bad. I'm just... I'm not getting any drops. I'm not able to hit perfect, which is like really irritating. I'm trying something new on this hole. What I used to do is push my ball up about 2 rings and then make my adjustment from there. And what I noticed is every time my ball would bounce on the first pad and then it would skip over the second pad and hit the rough and roll out onto the third pad, but I had a 20-yard difference in my a 20-yard difference in my blah 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 in my 2 shots, because it would depend on where it hit. So I'm trying to get all 3 bounces done. Yeah, it does lie like a dog. Awesome, Christopher Clark. Thank you for watching. Also, it says full left spin, but I don't think we need full. I think 3.5 looks good. So I'm going to adjust from here instead of from pushing up, because remember, we get an extended ball guide. So 10.5 plus 10% should be 6 rings, 7 rings, 7 rings. Let's see if this works better in terms of being able to land on each pad. First bounce, second bounce, third bounce. That was my problem. Don't adjust from overpower. Just set it up at max distance. Paraplegic bear. Yeah, I didn't get it for the longest time either, and that's why I love my videos so much. I don't mean to plug myself or to sound like I'm indulging in myself in any way, but I made that video literally within a week of learning the rings, so I knew what parts were important to explain and which parts, you know, you just don't go into yet. I think learning the rings is like a 2 or 3 step process. And like my wind ring video is not going to get you to be nowhere near as good as anyone else's wind ring video, but what it is going to do is it's going to lay down the foundation. It's going to lay down the you're going to know the basics, and then you're ready to take step 2. I tried to redo the ring video, which is not nearly as popular, and it's not nearly as good as a video either. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and unsubscribe from me? Okay. I'm trying to figure out what the exact distance is to be able to use this hill and fall down towards the hole. Unfortunately, I went maybe one ring too far back, or maybe I used one too much backspin, but I do like that I'm, you know, hopefully I can get that dialed in by the weekend. This guy's super lucky. He put a power 5 ball in with only 1 wind resistance. Honestly, I would do a regular adjustment and then push it back up if it were me. Hey, Sandy Bell. Oh, thanks, Michael Fox. Shane Ward, how you doing, buddy? Oh, golly gee. Look at that. That's crazy. This is scary. I felt like that was going to skip out and go over. I hated seeing all that extra ball guy going past the hole. Yeah, there's this guy who used to watch me. I'm sure he's probably no longer subscribed, probably no longer even plays the game. But I remember his name, Rainer Alexander. He used to talk to me all the time, be like, man, you've got to learn the ring system. It will change your game. You've got to learn the ring system. And this is before the game was as popular as it is now. So I was constantly getting top 10, top 15 finishes, probably in pro, but without, you know, with my main account in pro, but without knowing the ring system. And it was honestly him just going on and on and on about it that he's throwing weird emojis, so I'll just throw weird emojis. Choo Choo Man, I am on Facebook, but in terms of being one of the best ways to get a hold of me, define are you on Facebook? Well, better yet, let me set the definition up for you. Do I own a Facebook account? Yes, I do. Will you find me on it? Eventually. At some point in time, you will. I hate Facebook now. I don't know what it is, why it is, how it is, but Yeah, I miss so many messages. I think a lot of people probably think I'm just blowing them off, and that's definitely not the case. Wow, that almost missed the rough bump altogether. Can't believe I ended up that close. Hi, Sydney Tulich. Hey, Jorge, a.k.a. Vintage Golf. Good to see you, buddy. You got told to stop playing for a couple weeks? I don't know how that would help you, Brian. Sandra Simon, how are you? Good to see you. I should have grabbed an extra water. Well, my water's right behind my computer. It's not like I have to go far. Did I miss a comment before that? Because I don't know. I mean, the game is supposed to be... The game is supposed to be relaxing. If it does become stressful to you, you know, what's going to happen is you're going to burn yourself out, and you're going to be like... I used to play that game. What is it called? Farmville or Heyday. Heyday. Loved that game. But once you get so far advanced, you got to collect your crops before they spoil. You got to do this. You got to do that. It was like a freaking job. I'm like, you know what? I quit. So, all right, hole 7. Don't let it get to that point, bud. F you, Joe Boo. What is going on, man? Awesome to see you, bro. Alright, we're going to try something just a tad bit different. It's still the rough bump here. And we are also going to be using either a wind ball. This is the one, I'm an idiot. This is the one that needs to be at least power 2 or 3, not the other one. But I'm not going to waste it here. The Liberty Ball's power 5 ball, that's power ball. Vintage ball. Wind resistance 4, power 3, not enough side spin though. Pretty sure the gear ball, we're stuck with the Kingmaker. My main account has more balls. Jamie, yeah, I hear you, bro. He's like, relaxing? Ha! It's supposed to be. But yeah, we're all so competitive, aren't we? Okay. Alright, this is all about landing position. So when it's my turn, I'm going to put the spin on. I'm just going to make sure my landing position is in the proper spot before making my adjustment. And then if we get a similar 7.4 wind, 10% should just be one ring. I'm sorry, 15% should be one ring. Get in the hole. Gary Shields, what's up, 21st Century Problems? I hear that, man. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that is. All right, so 8. We're going to go 9 rings, which I hate coming down here. I don't think that's a 9-ring adjustment because it bent. I really don't think that was a 9-ring adjustment. Well, maybe it was. That's about where I wanted to hit, but it was so weird how it... You guys, I always say it. You know how much I absolutely hate coming up short. Because you get no chance if you come up short. Okay, trust the adjustment. It was like I went 5 rings, and then, like, the ball guide just bent under in the sand. I know I didn't move it another 4 rings, but I'll take it. I was afraid I was going to miss the rough bump or get stuck in the rough. Davi, what's going on, bro? What's up, Fun and James? Good to see you, bro. Oh, is that what it is, Michael Fox? You know, I'm dying, man. I'm tired of this. I'll make up with the lack of side spin with curl. 50%, we're going to call this medium distance. So 4, 6 rings. Hey, we can actually do that in one fell swoop. I'm going to have to figure something out for this hole. That's the best shot that I've had so far. Come on, you need to get in the rough. Can't break up our perfect... our perfection there of getting in the rough each and every time. A little too much curl, but other than that, that's alright. You know what? Maybe I will have to put the rocket in. That's very, I just like that better. I was thinking about the rough bump, but I'm like, you know what? I don't have the right club in. I'm interested to see how he'll do. It makes me nervous to do a rough bump with backspin. Unless it's like a sniper or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Brian Walton says, I used to not like golf till I started playing and watching RJ and Tommy. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Lit John Bell, how you doing, buddy? See, I'm the opposite when it comes to golf. I do awesome at the drive range. I look just like everyone else, you know, your average player, but when I get on the course, nothing but worm burners. I think it's psychological because at the driving range, you don't have to go chasing your ball on the actual course. It's important where it lands. All right, hole number 8. So this is a spooky one. I actually have a bag set up for this one, and that's with the machete in case we can't get out of the rough. I also prefer to go with the Titan to take advantage of the wind because we want to go as far as possible. Very important to only go about 50 to 75 overpower on this shot. And other than that, full top spin, full right spin, full right curl. And then you should have a min thorn shot. Let's see how this works out. Very interested to see what we're going to get on our front 9. Very happy to still be here and not be all strung out anxiety-wise. But yes, if you go max overpower here, I did it, and I landed in the first rough, just barely made it over the river and the sand and got stuck in the second rough, and my machete couldn't reach. Your machete is not for that shot. Your machete is for if you make your first bounce and then you make your second bounce, which that's not bad, but then if you get caught in the second set of rough up there, I don't know why you would use a quasar or navigate, whatever he used, but That's not for me to ask. So full top spin, as much right spin as it'll let me use without giving up any top spin. Red ring touching the rough by the right, I believe. Yep. Make our adjustment with 10%, 9.2. So we're going to call it 6 rings. Then straighten it back out. Push it back up to max. Full curl, but not full overpower. Take a little bit off. We hit it perfect. That's the best we can try for. There's our first bounce. There's our second. Doesn't get much better than that. It's nice to have at least one dialed in. It's a relaxing audience I have, right? Thanks, guys. Now let's see if we can actually get it in. Now notice, our wind isn't going to be quite as high, but an 11.8 wind is pretty high, and we only have a wind 2 ball. So our wind is still going to be around 9 miles an hour, I believe. So when you do the full backspin with a thorn, keep in mind that unless you land on the incline, your ball should not roll backwards, because the momentum, I'll show you. So anyway, okay, right here's minimum. Crap me. Okay, so we're going to be in between, we're just going to call it a tad bit over minimum. And we don't want to be on that part. So what I'm going to do is just basically set it up like that. That second bounce to go in the hole, and I'm going to use maybe half a ring or something over whatever minimum is. So it's supposed to be 3 rings. We'll go just a little under 3 rings. Perfect shot. Okay, you see that? The ball did come back, but it only came back just a tad bit. That, a little better aiming, that could have, I'm happy with that. I can learn from that. Thank you. Yes, I am using a tablet. A bunch of wonderful people came together. They got tired of me glitching out and freezing, and they put their money together, and they got me a tablet, and they choose to remain anonymous, and I respect that, although I wish I could thank them all. It's a Samsung Galaxy S4 tablet, and it works beautifully. So anyway, you guys know when you have a neutral wind or you have a wind in your face and you put full backspin on with your thorn. Oh, jeez. You again. It'll usually roll back quite a bit. Would have been about a 6 ring adjustment, I think. Shima didn't want to wait. Okay. And I forgot to do this last time. Let's just go to the home page real quick. We only won 2 games out of frickin' 8. Yikes. Hopefully we can at least get to the shootout and get that pin chest. Okay, so I played this next hole 2 ways. One way that I played it was with the Apocalypse in full left curl, and unfortunately I hit in the middle of the fairway, but the ball acted like it hit the rough. The second time I accidentally brought Thor's hammer. I'm not going to make that mistake again. And I stayed on the fairway, but I still clipped the rough and the ball just kind of trickled out. I'm going to try the Apocalypse again, but I'm going to try about 75% curl instead of 100% curl. So we're also going to go with the Kingmaker, take advantage of as much side spin as possible, and let's see how we can finish this the front 9. What's going on, Maverick? Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Not doing the bomb shot. I don't have like an aiming reference point. I may if I get inconsistencies, but if this works, I'm probably just going to stick with this. Although I see people doing it with a globe. I might have like what's similar to a globe ball. But will it work with the Berserker? That's what you want to do. I'm sure he's happy with that. I would be too. You need 12 wind. Is it a normal adjustment? I mean, I'm not going to be able to try it here. Hitting the hole. Right. Yeah. Oh, no. It's only 4 top spin if we're not blasting it. So 4 top spin. 8.5 plus 10. We'll go 6 rings. Doesn't say to push back up or anything, so that's full curl. That burned us. Let's see how this works. I'm okay with that. Now, you know, if I watch Jesse and James and, you know, Michael Bolton or whoever, you know, Santos, and I see them doing the bomb shot and I understand it, yeah, if I could drive the green in one, heck yeah, I'll try that. Or even if I end up in the rough or the sand way up here, you know, then I get a save opportunity. Hey, Edward Koa, how you doing, buddy? Bob Nosler's birthday. Ah, I got you, Bob, right after this. It's going to be quiet, but I got you. What's going on, Mike Bernard? Long time no see, bro. Feeling much better, thank you. I did not know if I would be able to make it through 9 holes, and I feel right now as if though I can make it through 18, so thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Fusion or Zerk? I got plenty of Zerkers, because I always do the golden shot. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, wow. Okay, so we didn't go as far as we needed to. Dude, you don't emoji spam in a tournament. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but come on, seriously? Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't want to hear this crap. You know, I repeat myself way too often, but one thing I definitely do gotta say is I used to play before when they could still emoji even while you were pulled back, and that would throw me off. So them doing it beforehand doesn't really bother me. If I do the bomb shot, use my Thor 6. All right. Tommy has a video for the bomb shot. Thank you. All right, I'll definitely look into that. $7.8 plus 10%. About 4.5. Go a little more just to be as safe as possible. Here we go with the great shots again. Okay, well, I didn't implode. Hopefully we could have, I feel like we're kind of like getting a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, a little more dialed in than, you know, when I was on hole 1. So, I'm so glad I got this guy muted. I am so glad he's muted. I can only imagine the fireworks that he's blowing for himself. So minus 11, very underwhelming front 9. I don't think a minus 22 is going to make it in pro, so we need to step it. I mean, an expert, so we definitely need to step it up. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bob Nosler. Happy birthday to you and many more. The Funky Sapiens. No disrespect here. Was that you I was playing or something? Happy birthday, zombies. Bob, is zombies your favorite? Which one would you like to pick, Bob? Definitely play one for your birthday. I'll find my bag set up while you let us know which one you'd like to hear, bro. Craig Moody, extra mile 8 and globe full. Top 3 left. Reference landing spot is stack of rocks on the left side of the fairway. I posted the video on the 19th hole if you want to check it out. Thanks, Craig. It's Frank Sinatra. Yeah, they call me old black eyes. Although I actually look like I have brown eyes with all the light in my face. Normally it looks like I got black eyes. All right. If Bob lets us know, awesome. Let me know with a bunch of emojis. I don't want to miss it. Geek Army. Lil Nugget should be home early next week. That is freaking awesome. Awesome news, man. All the prayers said for you and your family. People are people are definitely, you know, the power of prayer, man. I'm so happy he's okay. I can't imagine the feeling, man. That's so happy for you. Brian Walton. It's my birthday, too. And you want football. You shall get football, my friend. But first, you'll get my Frank Sinatra impression. Better yet, since I can't sing now, you'll get football first. My big 49. Awesome, man. Happy birthday. Don't feel left out, Gary Shields. Just make sure you see me on your birthday. Oh, too much. Unlucky. You know, I really want to... Oops. I really want to great proof this shot with the left spin, so let's give that a shot. That just gives me more room for error if I hit it great. 9.3. About 6 rings. Great shot, so I'm glad that I... although it was great on the wrong side, hopefully... There we go. All right, yeah, we're good. All right, I got enough time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brian Walton. Ladies and gentlemen, the big 49. Happy birthday to you and many more. Hola B, how you doing? Trying to get my mic set back up. Yeah, you better, Brian, you better root for the 49ers this year. That's a good connection. All right. What's up, David Olson? Got messed up. I zoomed in a little too far. And I hit great. Doesn't matter. Anyway, though, real quick, I just need to check something out. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, no, I got no problem with the Cowboys fan. But we did have someone in the chat say something derogatory, and you know, it could have been much worse. So it's only a timeout. I'm not banning you or anything, but I don't want anything racist. I don't want anything anti-Semitic or Semitic or it's yeah, you can't say that, bro. That's not cool. One of my God, now I sound like one of those people. One of my best friends is Muslim, but seriously, a really good friend of mine. He taught me, I think, like the greeting is Assalamu alaikum or something like that. And I know there's Muslims who are subscribed to my channel, and I love non-Muslims. I love Muslims, and I'm even if you enjoy my show, I can't permit you to make certain people feel uncomfortable. That's just, you know, I mean, imagine if I was streaming from Iraq or something, and someone said something nasty about Christians or whatever. I'm not a person that likes political correctness. but that was beyond political correctness, in my opinion. All right, so let's move forward. That's the first time I ever had to say anything, so hopefully, you know, it's not an issue. I didn't ban him or anything, just kind of timed him out like, hey, you know. I know I got friends who, you know, have issues, but this is definitely not the platform for that. And I got no issues with Muslim people, no issues with Hindu people. I got no issues with white people. But to say we need more white babies, that's crossing a line. Bo Beardington, what's going on, buddy? Jeff, yes you do. But I appreciate you trying anyway. What's going on, Wayne Spinehauer? Good to see you, bud. James, Bad Bear, go sit in the corner and think about what you did. Wayne, what's up, RJ? Good luck. That's pretty awesome to have 70 viewers this late on a Thursday night. Well, Jesse pulls in way more than 70 viewers on his streams, and he comes in this late. I've seen James with more than 70 viewers. I mean, I'm not complaining, but, you know, we got some great streamers out there, and both players are leagues and bounds better players than myself. So, I'm happy. You know, I can't imagine what 73 people look like in real life, and if I could, I'd probably freak out and have a panic attack. But kudos to Jesse and James for being able to have even bigger crowds, you know, at these times. And James, God, man, he goes on till frickin' 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So if you're not subscribed to either of those two guys, definitely check them out. They make my play look silly. How about if you have under 70 plus views? RJ wears not a dress. Governor Ray Strickland, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Definitely not killing it, but trying. No, I know, Maverick. Don't worry about it. Joel Reynolds, what's going on, man? Awesome to see you. Wesley Kerr, I played you earlier on hole 3. I used quarterback with 75% adjustment. Power 1 ball, wind 5 adjustment was 4 back and 4 left. Unfortunately, I'm not going to remember that. But 75 adjustment. Where did you get that, Wesley? That's crazy. And if I remember correctly, you actually landed on the green as to where... Well, there was green within walking distance of my ball. I like this line. Can we do anything with it? Too hot. Ooh. 1 cup off. I like that adjustment. Giants all the way. So many Cowboys haters. I don't have a problem with... I don't. I totally lost my. Yeah, I don't have a problem with the not the Giants, the Cowboys, but I know my father-in-law. Oh my God, he hates the freaking Cowboys. I don't know where this hate comes from. I'll tell you one person who I'm kind of mad at: Ezekiel Elliott, man. You signed your rookie contract. You're in your rookie contract. You were very happy. Wasn't he taken number 1 overall? I know he was taken really high. Bro, millions of people would kill to be where you're at. You went to college. You're way more educated than, especially you went to Ohio State. So you could tell I'm really mad if I'm going on about an Ohio State guy. But if you don't like Dallas or you don't like your contract, you think that they're treating you bad, play out your rookie contract and then don't sign an extension. Don't deal with the Cowboys again. But not filling the obligations of your contract just seems, I don't know, man. I think you're going to get less money in the long run because you're a high-risk player. Hole number 12. Okay, so he did just say 75%. I don't have a Wind 5 ball, though. I don't... Or if I do, the wave ball, but... I'm going to try something just because I suck so bad. But I wonder if I can do... Now, wait a minute, though. The last time I played this on a shootout, I managed to stay on the green. So let's just stay the course. We're going to stay the course. I'm going to stay the course with a katana. I'm going to try this. Try setting up just a little bit different. My landing position is what's really killing me, because I'm not even getting the first bounce. I'm landing in the rough each and every time. So you got to kind of look at it like that. If you keep landing in the rough each and every time, see where we're at. Okay, see, I can deal with this. I want to play this safe, not aggressive. 9.7 is 10. 50% of that would make it 15. Minus, we're going to go 14 rings. There's 10. 14. I'll put the slightest amount of curl on. What happens? We got our first bounce, and we're okay. We're nowhere near the hole, but this is a heck of a lot better position than we were before. So I'll take that. Orlando, I understand your problem there. You know, I'm the same way as you. I hate the Yankees. I feel like the Yankees are the evil empire of baseball. Now, I don't watch baseball anymore, and I guess they're not as dominant as they used to be. But back in the 90s and early 2000s, their freaking payroll was insane. Anytime any team played them except for Boston, and even sometimes Boston, the announcers were biased. You know, it's just totally unfair. And the Mets, I never had a problem with the Mets. So it wasn't like I had a problem with the city of New York. It's just the frickin' bias. I totally understand the biasness. As an Indians fan and lover, Cleveland Indians, we just dealt with that all the frickin' time. When we'd play the Yankees or, you know, any bigger market team, it makes me sick. So I'll give you that for certain. I don't think I need to do that. You know, don't hit it great left. Okay. they gave a big contract to Elliott replacement. And, you know, I might not understand. I may not understand. A lot of folks went to plus 60% instead of the 50. Okay, and yeah, I actually tried to keep it as close to 50, JJ. Wesley Kerr, the only reason why you don't see me using the wave ball is I only have 2 left, so I'd rather use them in the weekend. And if I don't make it to the weekend, I'll use them next time I have a weekend. Plus 75%. Oh, yeah. I would, like, who's my favorite team in the 90s and 2000s? The Cleveland Indians. Who was my second favorite team? Whoever was playing against the Yankees. For the same reasons that, you know, was just mentioned about hating the Cowboys. Always on TV. Always biasness. That, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But, you know, if you're from Dallas or you're from New York, not the Mets area, but the Yankees area, you got to support your team. And I understand, you know, if that irritates you some. All right, so we retire page 1 for today. Hopefully not for good, on this account anyway. And we had pretty good luck, I believe, on this next hole. So it was the Apocalypse with the Kingmaker. And let me just look at my notes real quick. Good here. Oh, we missed the Eagle. We made it over, but we missed the Eagle. Morning, Pete UK. Good to see you, bro. Nico, I remembered you saying that, and I kept that in mind. Oh, Golf Cash Kev. Yeah, they're definitely not gods in any way. But I like Troy Aikman. I loved Emmitt Smith. Trying to think of some other Cowboy, you know, players. Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott before this whole contract thing was one of my favorite players. Hopefully Amari Cooper for it's hard to talk over that. Hopefully Amari Cooper for whatchamacallit. Yikes. Fantasy football reasons. I want him to become more not irrelevant, more relevant. Amari Cooper just... Oh, Josh Gordon. Let me tell you how I absolutely am so happy. I don't know why, but I am so happy that the NFL reinstated him. There's just something in my gut that says he actually has like a mental problem, and he deserves some kind of break. I think you can go 100% OP here. I'm just going to try. I really think that there's... Yeah, let's not do 100 anymore. This guy, Josh Gordon, could be the highest paid player or highest paid wide receiver in all of the NFL. His talent is insane, and I think he's going to be a very depressed man because of all the money he's already thrown away. So I hope he still has everything he had while he was a Cleveland Brown, and I hope he can beat whatever's going on in his head and, you know, still have a career. And the guy loves football. Everyone in the NFL loves football. You know, you go through high school, working out every day, staying after school, everything like that. I don't know. I have a soft spot for Josh Gordon. I really feel like it's not his fault, and I'm really big at making people take accountability for their actions, but there's just something. I'm so close to minimum distance that a dunk just seems to make the most sense to me. And as I always say, minimum and maximum distance dunks are usually money. This is a minimum, but it's a little less than minimum, so I'm actually under adjusting just a tad. It should be a little bit more than that. But if I miss it, it's going to be close. Yeah, nice easy putt. Oh, you know how awesome that would have been if that could have rolled in. Bear Pelagic Bear, absolutely. I absolutely 100% hate the Baltimore Ravens for what they took from us, even though I understand why Art Modell left, and I don't blame Art Modell. It was the politicians of Cleveland giving the Cleveland Indians and the Cleveland Cavaliers brand new stadiums or arenas to play in, but not giving the Browns one. But there's just that feeling of betrayal because I love the Browns so much that, remember what I said? Who's your favorite team? My favorite team is the Indians. Who's your second favorite team? Whoever's playing against the Yankees. Well, if we go to football, I do have a fourth, fifth, and sixth favorite football team, but maybe not six, but whatever. But my seventh favorite football team, whoever's playing against the Ravens. It's a Cleveland thing. And I hear Baltimore is very mean to Indianapolis fans. A little over 5. Because they feel scorned as well. So, it cuts both ways. I was too young. I don't remember when their team got up and left. The Rams. I'm really mad at the Rams. Now, I won't buy any of their merchandise or anything, but I think they belong in St. Louis. LA had 2 football teams in the past. And they couldn't sustain it. I know they have the population to sustain it, but they don't have the fans to sustain it. And moving, is it the Raiders? Why do I feel like it's the Raiders, the Chargers, and LA that all moved? I'm sorry, and the Rams that all moved. One of those teams is going to Vegas, I think. I don't know. I hate when teams move. It hurts the fan base. Now, if New York lost a team, I wouldn't feel as bad. Hopefully, they would lose the Jets, because I know the Giants, are more of a popular team. But I don't care if you have a city of 4 billion people or if you have a city of 100,000 people. One team. You know how much money you're making on television revenue? And jersey sales and everything else? I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe if I lived in New York, I would feel differently. Raiders are going to Vegas. Okay. What's going on, Koch Crickler? All right, hole 14. Katana Goliath. Yeah, don't worry about it, Bear. It was just, it was a one-time thing. I didn't want to bring it up again, but yeah, I don't know. Just we're cool. We're cool. All right, while this is spinning, I'm going to grab another water. My mouth's getting dry. They waited for me. Corn, state fairs, and Busch Light. See, though, in a way, I completely understand you, JJ. And by the way, it's awesome to see you back. I missed you. Just wanted to say that. But in a small way, imagine if you lived in Cleveland and you had 20 years of losing. You know, it'd be so easy if you were like lived in between two football cities. Everyone went to Pittsburgh when the Browns left, or Baltimore, you know, because they're like, oh, they're actually the Browns or whatever. I went west. I love Peyton Manning. I loved Peyton Manning. I loved the Colts. I loved the team and everything. It made sense. I loved Indiana. My dad lived there. And because the Browns left, wow, this guy's got to be really good. You're playing an expert with that club. 60%. I wonder if this is a second account. Wow, either that or you're just a natural. Not a lot of curl on that club, but what choices do you have? You know. Paraplegic. I wanted to so bad. I remember the Houston Oilers. Yeah, when I saw him kneeling, the kneeling thing makes me mad. I don't think Colin Kaepernick is a hero of any kind. You know, I don't know. I don't want to get into politics or anything, but these people are so privileged. And that's a talk for another day. Because, you know, half the population believes police brutality is a huge issue against minorities or whatever, and the other half believe that it's not. And I don't want to divide my audience in any way, you know, especially over something so stupid like that. Like what we're doing right now has nothing to do with police or, you know, or politics or anything. All I can say is, Bear, I agree with you. I do fall on your side of the argument. I just, out of respect for people who disagree with us, I'm just going to leave that one alone. You too, man? Seriously? I don't know. He stopped. He might have honestly just really been wanting to put those three in as opposed to a spammer. Glenn Purton, how you doing, buddy? Tournament. Yeah. I'm not playing horrible. I miss the Houston Oilers, man. I loved that. Warren Moon might be the only player I can remember, although I know if you guys name people from Warren Moon's era, I'll remember them. Hello? Oh, I thought I was getting yelled at for... I'm not too loud, am I? You said no? Okay. Hey, man. I've been there. I know how it feels. Just be happy it was a shootout. Hey, James. Take care, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm kind of a closet Vikings fan, if anything. I love the Vikings. I really wanted the Vikings to go to the Super Bowl a couple years ago when the Super Bowl was held in Minnesota, but them pesky Eagles beat them. But the Eagles were also an awesome story because both of them were missing their starting quarterback and I believe their starting running back, if I remember correctly. I know Minnesota was, but I'm not sure if the Eagles were or not. But I wanted either of those two teams to go to the Super Bowl, but more so Minnesota. Love Kirk Cousins, love Adam Thielen, love Stephon Diggs, love Dalvin Cook. Kyle Rudolph, no. Don't have a problem with him, just don't love him. All right, hole 15. We got this to work perfectly last time. The drive, anyway. Just let the wind make up the difference. Full top spin. I believe this would work for an Extra Mile or Thor 5 or Apocalypse 4 as well. And I'd love to show you guys just for teaching purposes with a lower level club. But because I had only a minus 11 on my front 9, I need to make up, and just in case I'm wrong. But honestly, just 10%. So your typical shot, set it up at max distance. Full top spin. Go with some left spin, but you don't want to take off top spin. You know what? Actually, maybe take... No. I would love to do it for you guys. I just... if it doesn't work out the way I want it to, I could be out of the tournament. Great. Dewey from Knoxville, what's going on? Big Chiefs fan. I love the Chiefs as well, man. Absolutely love... I was about to say absolutely love Kyler Murray. Yeah, you're thinking of... see, I watch too much fantasy footballers. They got an awesome, awesome podcast. I love them to death. What the heck is his name? Oh, my God, this is so embarrassing. He's only the best freaking quarterback in the league. I'm not looking at the chat. What the heck is his name? Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, Kareem Hunt, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. They should have won the freaking Super Bowl last year. And then they lose their running back. And they lose their wide receiver. And it's just like, oh my God, what horrible freaking luck can you possibly have? And, like just in terms of your players either doing bad things or being accused of doing bad things or whatever. I don't know. I am definitely a Chiefs fan and hope that the Chiefs can bounce back because last year was their year in my opinion. And another team who got I know you guys remember New Orleans and that call, the New Orleans game where the Rams had like pass interference that was just so freaking blatant and it went uncalled. That was very sad. I'm going to put a little right curl on because I didn't like where the ball guide was. Why do I feel like I'm going to hit that rough? Oh my God, if I didn't put that curl on, I definitely would have hit that rough. The Curse of the North. Aaron Rodgers, love that dude. Paraplegic Bear, $10. Get some Kingmakers. Nobody should run out. They should make sharing balls legal. But it sounds really... I'm not saying that I don't say that word when I talk, but I'm afraid that YouTube will demonetize me. Thank you very much, Paraplegic. I appreciate you, bro. Got a question for you, though. Would you like elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombies, or crabs? Thank you so much, Bear. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, thank God. Pick one. What would Bear, someone named Bear, like to see? Let's see. I'm going to try and guess. Everyone loves crabs, right? Now, wait a minute. Let's scroll up a little. Bear was talking about the Cowboys earlier. I believe it was Bear. So maybe he likes football. I do, JJ. I'll play him for you next just to celebrate you being back, man. It's awesome to see you, bro. Oh, Wayne. I unfortunately didn't get to see any of them play. The earliest quarterbacks I can remember are Joe Montana, John Elway, Bernie Kosar, Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham, and then for JJ, of course. There he is. Show them.
Change the station with a new shit. Show them.
Enough tackling football. It give the cramps. Wesley Kerr, $5. Thank you so much, Wesley. Got a question for you, bro. Would you like... I gotta, look around my tablet over here and in between my microphone. That's why my head keeps going off screen. Crabs, zombies, baseball, monkey, Napoleon, football, or sir, may I give you elevator disco? I read that backwards. Sir, may I give you elevator disco? Exactly, Getty G, man. But I read the list backwards, so I didn't know what to say for the last thing. This guy probably thinks I'm emoji spamming him, but that was a nice shot that he hit. Hole 16. We are on the final page. Tombstone somebody. I remember Christian Okoye, and I swear there was another guy, but he doesn't exist on anyone's lists. I'm going to go Kingmaker just for the ease of adjustment. Come on, who are some of the oldest players I saw play? Let's think back to when I was watching John Elway and Bernie Kosar duel it out, and John Elway always winning that duel. Who were some older players at that time? I got a question for you football fans out there who may be a tad bit older than me, or even my age. Who was the better quarterback out of Joe Montana and Steve Young? For some reason, I just always thought Joe Montana was better. Obviously, Joe Montana got old, and, that's when he went to Kansas City and still played well. Wesley Kerr says, your choice. What is something Wesley Kerr would like? Let's see. Wesley Kerr. I'm going to play it safe. Everyone knows. Joe and his pride. So it was kind of like a... No, I'm not going to talk over it. So the Joe Montana, Steve Young thing was kind of like, and I say kind of like the Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre thing, with the exception of obviously Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback than Brett Favre. I'm not trying to be jerky to anyone who may be, a more of a Brett Favre fan. I think Brett Favre's a better person. Like, I would, not a better person, but I would rather meet Brett Favre, and I don't think he's like such a princess. He's a guy's guy. Aaron Rodgers is always whining about something. But I got to admit who the better player is. Crab music is super loud, says Sydney. It is not as loud as baseball, but I could probably turn it down like 0.4 decibels. There we go. So Joe in his prime. Yeah, Rodgers really turned me off with... I don't know. There was a couple issues that, he had. And then also getting his coach fired, or I don't know. And then I heard him, did anyone read the article where he was, complaining? I think he complained publicly that his rookie center's hands were too sweaty when he gripped the ball. Okay, so I have issue with this, not because obviously you can't throw a sweaty ball and it's just disgusting, but the poor guy can't control it. But you embarrass the heck out of that guy by having it be like a public thing. If he's not the one who made it public, then I stand corrected, but there was still other things that he did that just made him look like, dude, you are what's wrong with the NFL. Part of what's wrong with the NFL. Marcelo says that was actually Kirk Cousins. What? Good night, Sandy. Did Steve Young send weird pictures to women? Oh, wow. I kind of like Kirk Cousins. That definitely affects my opinion of him. I'll have to re-look up that, I'll have to look that up again. I don't think re-look up is a word. Because, yeah, I was really happy for Kirk Cousins that he was able to get out of Washington. No disrespect, Washington fans, but he really didn't have much to throw to there. I was so scared to overdo it on the curl. I agree with you, Dewey, and a lot of people get angry when we talk about the kneeling thing. They're like, well, you must be racist. And it's like, no, it has nothing to do with that. Before I had disability, I was a computer salesman. I worked for Gateway Computers. And I was a very good salesman. I was number one at my store. Not number one in the region, not number one. I was number one at my store until we got this young guy, and I was very upset because he was a better salesman than me. But for a while there, I was the number one salesman. They let me get away with more than they would let someone get away with that doesn't hit their numbers. But let me tell you how, if I wanted to protest something that I truly believed was a problem, it's not the police brutality that I don't personally believe exists the way they portray it to exist. It's not that. It's the fact that you have this silver spoon in your mouth. You have this awesome, you get to play a game for a living. And you get to be paid millions of dollars. And if you're really good, you get shoe deals, commercials, and everything else. And you choose to, disrespect the military by kneeling during the national anthem, even though it's not about the military, you say. But me and you at your job, you guys watching, if you took a knee or if you protested in some way that made your company look bad, you're fired. You're out of here. So Kaepernick probably did get blackballed by the NFL, even though he had a great year. He did have a great year. What, did they go to the Super Bowl or close to the Super Bowl or something? But then if you remember, the year after that or the 2 years after that, he was replaced by Alex Smith before this whole, when this whole controversy, I don't know, he wasn't as good as he was, kind of like RG3. I love RG3, but he had 1 or 2 good seasons in him, and then the injury bug got him. He just wasn't that good. So I'm not debating whether, I know I'm going off into politics. I'm probably going to lose a few of you, but I'm sorry. I don't think the other side understands. Yes, exactly. It's not about racism. It's about, look, man, do your job. Most of us are blue collar that love football. We want to relate with you. If I do something bad, I get fired. If you do something bad, you're an NFL player. You get away with it. I don't. All right. Sorry. Rant over. I know I probably just turned half my audience off, but it ain't right. When I go to work, I was very fortunate to work for Gateway. They paid me really good money before they went out of business. Obviously when their stock was tumbling, my commissions went down. They paid me very well. I feel... Good night, Brian Walton. Oh, Getty G, man, I gotta address that. I feel, though, that when I'm on the clock, when I punch in, I belong to Gateway. I represent Gateway. I'm no longer representing myself. I have a lot of political opinions. I have a lot of, this or that. But you got to leave all that at the door. I could come in. I could have a crab, oh, come on. That was not 100% OP. I could have a bad day. I could get into an argument with the wife before I come in. I can get pulled over by a cop who is an a-hole. And, he was just razzing me because he was having a bad day. And, maybe he didn't like me because I was young or something like that. Or maybe the cop was racist for all I know. I don't know. But as soon as I walked in and punched in, the customers didn't care what kind of day I had. They wanted to be treated with respect when they purchased a computer, they'd take their business elsewhere. And I just think the NFL got too big. I'm really happy that the XFL is, has come out. And, hopefully they can be more serious this time. Adam, your dog trainer. I'll be right with you, bro. All right, this hurts, though. Yikes, this hurts. G-Man, Ray Lewis. Michael Strahan was great, but if I got to compare the two, I got to say Ray Lewis is the best defensive player ever. Michael Strahan was definitely a beast, but if I would have to throw Troy Polamalu in there as well, as much as I don't like the Steelers, just because it's a Cleveland fan thing. Adam, your dog trainer, finished my round with minus 29. Thank you so much for the $3.99. Adam, your dog trainer, appreciate you, bro. All right. We are in between minimum and medium. I fully do not expect this to go in, but I believe it is my best opportunity. 10.4. 10.4 would be between 4.5 and 3. So we're going to go about 325 and hope for the best without running out of time. Well, whatever. Looks like I was wrong anyway. Lawrence Taylor was absolutely awesome. Terrell Suggs was a beast. Can you imagine having both of them on your team at the same time? Troy is number 4 on my list. I'm okay with that, Getty G, man. I agree with that. I had a cop tell me to get out of the car once. I said I can't, I'm paralyzed. He hit me in the face with his gun, I said, you can't hit me. Call me what you want. I'm not getting out. I can fall out. There are definitely bad police officers out there. Absolutely 100%. That is disgusting. I've run into them myself. Nothing ever to that degree. But, in general, you go across the whole United States. It ain't a color thing. It's a power thing. There's white cops. There's black cops. There's Hispanic cops. There's Asian cops. There's Indian cops. I'm just trying to cover everyone since I already went that far. And they're all human. We're all red on the inside, right? Everyone has an ego. Some people can keep it in check. Some people can't. That is disgusting. You should have freaking sued. Reggie White, absolutely awesome. Deion Sanders, wow, yeah. But see, Deion Sanders, who was that guy? It was Joe Hayden, but then there was another guy that was Terrell Revis, I believe, was an awesome. And primetime, Deion Sanders. Oh, just said Deion Sanders. Okay, let me. My brain's shutting down, guys. Hopefully we can still get the eagle here, because I'm scared we might not make it after hole 17 debacle there. I don't understand what happened. It worked the first time we played it. It was perfect the first time we played it. I'm going to have to scratch out that 75% and just keep it at 50% overpower. Well, I guess this guy does not like St. Louis. I don't... OU? OU, St. Louis sucks. J.J. Watt's definitely up there. Don't forget about Refrigerator Perry. Oh, wow, Bear. I didn't see that. Oh, wait. Yes, I did. I completely forgot about that with Ray Lewis. He did take a knee. And then, yes, he said that he was saying a prayer. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, my goodness. You just... I didn't know that his mother yelled at him, though. That's awesome that he respects his mother and all. I mean, I don't hate people who kneel. I think that they're doing the wrong thing. I guess that's the best way I can put it. You may completely believe in police brutality. Oh, I was not supposed to push back up. Crap. I was not supposed to push back up. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Something good. That's pure luck. That's pure luck right there. Bo Jackson, Mike Trubisky. In my opinion, Bo Jackson was the best athlete in my lifetime. He was awesome at football. Running back. Very demanding position that a lot of people get hurt in. I remember watching a Kansas City Royals game where they were going to intentionally walk him, and he swung at the pitch when the catcher was standing up with his arm way out, and he hit the ball to the frickin' track. If that ball would have went 10 feet further or whatever, I don't know however far, with the physics or whatever, but when you're talking 350 feet or 325 feet, what's another 10 feet? The only reason Bo Jackson is not in the conversation for the best ever athlete, in my opinion, is simply because he's not in the public eye anymore. He retired a quiet life. And good for him if that's what he wanted to do. If he would have stayed in the spotlight, I think Bo Jackson is the best there ever was in my lifetime. Oh, that was the perfect, just, The power was right, but horseshoes and hand grenades. Oh my God, Barry Sanders. Yeah, Barry Sanders is probably a better running back than Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was an awesome running back. Barry Sanders could very well be the best running back the NFL ever saw. But the fact that Bo Jackson played football and baseball at the level he did is just what really just, wow. Yeah. Bringing that up. That, and I was a big Tecmo Bowl player, and if you had Bo Jackson, he was like the only offensive player on a team that could outrun the defense, because normally the defense was faster for every player. But yeah, Bo Jackson, man. Okay, because there's a wind in this direction, I'm thinking I might need, 3 backspin, because we have a tailwind, extended ball guide and all. 7.5, about 4.5. I think I'm going to be holding my breath on this account. What am I looking at? Minus 23 maybe or something like that? I don't even know. Ronnie Lott was freaking awesome. But Ronnie Lott, didn't he have someone else on his team that was a safety that was also a huge name that probably cost him a couple votes as the all-time best? Who else was the 49er in the 49ers backfield that was a really big name with Ronnie Lott? I had Mike Tyson's punch out too. Yeah, Saquon Barkley definitely could. So could Ezekiel Elliott, you know. Walter Payton, unfortunately, I might have seen Walter Payton play like one game. The earliest game I remember, Philip Gillen, thank you for subscribing. It might have been one of Walter Payton's last games. Ooh, minus 22. Not what I was hoping for. That is probably not going to be good enough for, yeah, there's still well over a day. Hole 17. You got me. Hole 17 and hole 3. If I could have got the birdie on 3, which is just something you need to do. And I don't know why the ball went in the water on 17. I have no clue, but it did. And I might only have one weekend account because I don't know. We'll find out. But I did improve because, as you can see, if I played as good as my regular qualification round, I would have been at minus 18. We'll see. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I came on so late. It was the whole anxiety issue thing, but, you know, I just made it through 18 holes, so I'm super happy about that. You guys rock. Thank you for being the best part of It's RJ TV, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at a decent hour. Turn up that bass. I don't know if you're still in here, Bear, but it's funny that you say that because I love this stuff. Sometimes I put it on in the middle of the stream. Definitely, I don't know if it really helps me or not, but even if it's just a placebo effect, I love it.